He just sneezed, and the mummy that had been asleep for 1,000 years suddenly came to life. The woman looked at him calmly, and he opened the cabinet door and stepped out, apologizing for breaking the glass. The woman said it was fine, she would clean it up. He carefully walked forward, pointing at the girl, saying they looked alike. The woman replied that it was her twin sister. She had woken him up to heal her sister. A few years ago, an accident left her sister in a vegetative state. A tennis ball came flying, hitting her sister in the forehead. She fell to the ground and a hat pin fell out, piercing her brain directly. Though her sister didn't die, she became a vegetable. Adela felt immense guilt, searching for doctors everywhere, hoping her sister would recover. Eventually, she heard that the doctors of ancient Egyptian pharaohs possessed the secret to bringing people back to life, so she traveled all the way to Egypt. With the help of locals, she quickly found the pharaoh's tomb. She pressed a stone door mechanism, and black liquid poured out, but that wasn't the real entrance. She took out a book, poured the flowing sand into a plate, and soon found the true entrance. When the Egyptians saw the gold, they eagerly rushed forward, lost in dreams of riches. But Adela was only interested in the mummy and the sarcophagus. Just as she was about to open the coffin, she was stopped. As the words left his mouth, the jewels on the man's neck came to life, tightening relentlessly until they sent him to heaven. His companions were also sent to hell. Adela finally opened the coffin, but before she could feel any joy, an army appeared behind her. It turned out there was a traitor in the group, and they were all captured. But Adela didn't panic, using the opportunity while smoking to toss her lighter onto the oil on the ground. Then she ran toward the coffin without looking back. The coffin went down, and with the mummy, they escaped through the underground river. Adela worked hard to bring the mummy back home, and now she needed to find the person who could wake him up. That person was the professor. The professor was an expert on ancient Egypt, having earned a physics degree at 16. At 51, he figured out the essence of life, that the soul could live on even after death. That day, he was experimenting with ancient Egyptian magic at home, when he accidentally revived a prehistoric creature and bound his soul to it. When the pterosaur fell, the professor fell too, and it screamed. And the professor screamed along with it, even mimicking its movements. But the pterosaur's consciousness was too strong, and it quickly broke free, ran out, and accidentally killed 3 people, including the serving police chief. The next day, the professor used meat to lure the pterosaur. Police came to the museum to investigate, and he pointed to a broken dinosaur egg. The director recommended a Jurassic expert to the police, who then came to the professor's house, where the pterosaur went wild over an egg. The professor was arrested and sentenced to death. After hearing this, Adela found the pterosaur, using her feather scarf to tame it, and rode it to rescue the professor. Just as the professor was about to be executed, Adela flew in on the pterosaur, grabbed the professor, and saved him, only to run straight into the waiting hunters. As they were about to head home to wake the mummy, the hunters shot the pterosaur, and the professor was injured too. Adela rushed the professor back home, set up an ancient ritual with some old artifacts, closed her eyes, and began casting a spell.